Okay, as per usual, testing 1 2 test 1 2, my shit testing 1 2 test. Testing 1 2 test 1 2, my shit testing 1 2 test. Testing 1 2 test 1 2. Testing 1 2 test 1 2, my shit testing 1 2 test. Testing 1 2 test 1 2. Testing 1 2 test 1 2, my shit testing 1 2 test. Testing 1 2 test 1 2, my shit testing 1 2 test. Okay, check my stream. Turn on music. Random. Okay, so this should do. Okay, check stream. Okay, testing 1 2 test 1 2, my shit testing 1 2 test. Is the music too quiet or careful? Let me test this a bit. I'm not doing anything. Okay, good. Music is working. Yeah, sure. Start with you, good. Okay, let's start. Okay, so today I'll be going through the insert log. Continue, go through. This should be part 4. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so this is question 11. Okay. Okay, so question 11. I saw question 10 last time. So if you are not aware of that, please go through the three previous live stream recordings. Okay. Yeah. So let's go through that. Okay. Okay, let's do this. So 11, you want to solve the equations. In this case, because different from question 10, different from the not question 10, different from the previous index log or equations, it is not different from the previous index equations. They are not the same base. So basically, if you see this, you just directly use log, and that will be the most straightforward way to do things ever. Okay, so let's go through this a little bit. Yeah, a is 2x equals 7. Since you can't do anything, so just put log on both sides. Then you bring your power to the front, and then you just bring your, you want x, you do want log 2 bring over to the other side to divide. So multiply becomes divide. Yeah, so you get this. Put this into your calculator. Log 7 log 2 2.8074, correct to 4 decimal places. Yeah, so this is that. Okay, so next, there's also another way. So if you want to, you can odd method. I'll do this. I'll put this here. If you want to, if you can directly turn this, convert this into block form. Okay, so what this means is that, okay, so what this means is that, wait, don't me, goddammit. Okay, so what this means is that you directly turn into log. So your log will be equal to your power. Let me use a different color for this. Yeah, so your log will be equal to your power no matter what. And then, so what will be the two numbers for the log? The original base for the power, which is 2, becomes the base for the log, so it's big becomes small. And then x is the power minus small, become big through to the other side. It's equals to 7, origin equal to 7, that 7 you bring over to form the input for the log, so it becomes like this. So x directly equals to this, and you put it into your calculator, you'll get the same answer as well. So you can, if you are using EX 570EX, the better calculator per se, you should definitely do this because it is easier for you. And apparently back then it wasn't, but now it's endorsed by SMP schools that this is a calculator to use. Therefore I can't find any information, but I would directly assume that this is a usable calculator, so just use it. If you are using MS, which you can do, you are unable to do this, you will need to convert it into the log dy log form. So this equals to this as well, right? So it's actually the same thing. Okay. Next, for x equals 12. So yeah, for x equals 12. So for x equals 12, again, before and 12 you cannot turn one into another, so we just directly change into log. So I'll just do the fast way. You can do the slower way if you want to. I'll just do the faster way. So this directly equals to x. And then if you have to, if you can, you just directly put this in your calculator. If you have to, you can turn this into log 12 over log 4. Okay, so one is split into 2 dividing. So big number go on top, small number go at the bottom like this. Then you just put this in your calculator, no matter which calculator you are using. You input the corresponding one into a calculator, you get your x to be 1.7925. Okay. Next, same thing. You see 6. Oh, I need a bit more space on this. Yeah, it's okay. I'll just put it here. Okay, 6 to the power of 2 minus 3x equals to 56. So again, 6 and 56, you cannot do anything with each other. Therefore, you just directly turn it into. Seems to going. Should have excellent. Okay, so you just turn it. Right. So basically, log base 6 56 equals to the power itself, which is 2 minus 3x. Yeah. Then you just rearrange the terms. So log 56, you will get it to be 2.2466. 2.2466. Okay, then this is equal to 2.2466. Then you want to find x, so just rearrange your terms. So I'll just do this quickly. 2 bring over become minus. X bring over, divide. So 0.2466 dividing -3. So you get negative 0.0822. Okay, yeah. So this is your answer. Okay, next. Let's do it faster so I can explain more questions in less time. If it's too fast, you can ponder, you can pause and ponder and go through the questions on your own first. Same thing. Turn this into log directly. So this equals to my power. Okay, 3 become base. The power bring to other side. 25 becomes the input for the log. Your log will be equal to your power no matter what. Okay, so in next turn into log, you basically just do this. Okay, so what we can continue to do. Okay, 3 again log base 325. Again, you turn it into a number. Over 325, you get 2.9299. Correct to 4 decimal places. Is equal to 2x minus 1. Your minus 1 bring over become plus 1. Your 2x equals to 3.9299. X equals to this number dividing by 2 like this. So you get let me just plus 1 divided by 2. I get 1.9650. Okay. You will get 495. Just bring it to 4 to just round it up to 4 decimal places, so you get 50. Yeah, so this is your answer. Okay, let me just draw this. Okay, E is the same thing. I'll just put it here because I only need this much space. 1.08 to the power of n equals to 2. You want to find unknown power. 1.08 and 2 cannot relate to each other, so you just turn it into log directly. So log base 1.08 equals to 2. 1.082 equals to n. Your bases can be any your bases input can be any number as long as they are positive, as long as they are strictly positive. Okay. So n in this case is equals to, let's put this into your calculator, split it into 2 if necessary, so you get 9.0065. Yeah, 9.0065. So this is your answer. Okay. Let me just check my own voice. Okay, good. Assuming my voice is clear enough. It might be softer than usual. Let's turn up the volume if necessary. Just I'm standing right now. I actually need to eat. My knee is beside me, but obviously I have not paused, so I have not taken a bite yet. I'll take a bite later after I finish 11. Okay, so f2 to the power of x squared equals to 7 to the power of x squared minus 1. Basically the same thing, but you want to do a bit of trickery first. So what you, because if you directly convert, if you want to, you can actually directly convert to log. So you can actually, if you want to make your life easier, you can do a bit of trickery. But if you don't want to do that, then we can just directly convert to log. Let me show the other way. Give me a moment. I'm eating. Pull on both sides and bring your power to the front. You want to find x, so isolate your x, then your log bring over to the other side. So, but actually, right, what you can do is as follows. If you treat log 2 and log 7 as your numbers, and you treat them as the coefficients for your terms, then let me just convert them, and no, we don't. It will result in discrepancy. I can treat my log 2 and log 7 as numbers, and then since my log 7 is also a number, I can just multiply it directly into here. This looks weird, but it's effectively just log 2 multiply x squared and then log 7 multiply x squared like this. So you can, it looks weird but it works this way, but it can work this way, so we do this. Then what you can do, you can bring your log 2 and log 7 to the other side. So you can sorry, not bring your other side, what I'm saying. You can combine like terms, so you can combine like terms, so x squared with x squared. So log 2 x squared log 2 x squared minus log 7 x squared equals to negative log 7. If you want to, you can do this combination. You can do this combination beforehand before we put log, but that will require you to know to split the x squared minus 1 into 2 and then just bring an x squared over like that to do division. You can, but anyway, it doesn't matter. We can do this either. You can do this anyways. X squared, you calculate the x squared factorize out, so you get log 2 minus log 7. This is equal to negative log 7. So your x squared just directly becomes negative log 7 dividing log 2 minus log 7. So this will get you, and then just put this in your calculator. So just put this in your calculator. So this will get you, let's see, log 2 minus log 7. 1.55 1.5533. So your x squared, you want to, this is x squared, you want to find x. This is x this is x squared, you want to find x. So you just bring the square over to form square root, so square root answer 1.2463. Okay, so this is your answer, and that will be like that. Okay, G and H have stars because they are a tiny bit harder. So G is 2 times 3x minus 1 equals to 7x plus 1. It looks a bit weird. If you want to directly add log, you can, but it will result in some weird stuff. So it's actually better to separate out the x minus 1 and x plus 1 first before doing anything else in this particular case. Therefore, what I will go for is 3x bracket 3 minus 1, 7x bracket 7, 7 to the 1 is the 7 itself. So number with number first. So what I can do is number with number and then x power with x power. So I will do the following. 2 times 3 is negative 1. I bring my 7 over from the other side to do division like this. This will be equal to 7 to the power of x dividing by, I bring 3x to the other side to do division like this. So multiply become divide, multiply become divide. I basically just switch places of everything. So I gabung numbers together and then I gabung my power of x together. So what this will give me is 2 times 3 to the minus 1 is simply just 2 over 3. So 2 over 3, you can verify this by putting it into a calculator lah. 2 over 3 divided by 7, 2 to the 21, 2 over 21. This will be equal to, since your 7 and 3 both have the same power, you can combine them into one single fraction and then have a singular power x like this. This you can turn into that because both top and bottom have the same power. This works the same way as, for example, this works the same way as, for example, you have your a square and b square, and then you bring the square out to form a bracket ab square. This is the same thing basically. It's just that now we are doing division, but it works the same way. Okay, so this is what we'll be following. Therefore, with this you can directly turn into log as well. So log will be equal to your x no matter what. So your original base for the log will become your new base, and then this 2 over 21 would be here to be the input of your log. So just put this in your calculator directly. You don't have to simplify it because it's not really necessary. If you continue to simplify, you just be doing extra job. So put in your calculator, base is 7 over 3, Again, you split this into 2 if necessary. So you get x to be negative 2.7751. Okay. You can try to double check if this is the case or not. So let's try 2 times my answer, yeah, this is the answer. 2 times 3 to the power of answer minus 1. Okay, 0.0316. Then 7 to the power of answer plus 1. Oh, never mind. I'm done. So 7 to the power of minus 2.7751 plus 1. Yep, you will get the same answer. You will get basically the same answer, 0.0316. Therefore, this answer works and we accept it as our final answer. You don't really have to double check because the only ones that you need to check are basically log when you have 2 answers, like the ones in question 10, the previous live stream, part 3. But for this one, you don't really have to accept for log, but just do it for cautiousness purposes lah. You want to get your marks as correct as much as correct as possible ma. Yeah. Okay, last one for question 11. 6 to the power x. So same thing, you want to combine the 3 and 2 together so you can turn it into 6, so you can compare, so you can turn it into log, but the plus 1 and minus 1 are in the way. So what you can do again, just separate out your numbers and your unknowns and your unknown powers first. So 3, oh wait, I can bring this to my right hand side because there's more space. And question 12, I'll definitely put it like underneath that. So okay, so 3 to the 2x times 3 to the 3, 3 to the 1, sorry, 3 to the 2x times 3 times 2 to the 2x times negative 1. Okay, this will be equal to 6 to the power x. Then what you can do, because your 3 to 2x and your 2 to 2x are now multiplying together directly, you can combine them to become 1 because they have the same power. So you get 6 to the 2x times 3 times 2 to the negative 1 power like this. You can do that. Then if you really want to, you can bring it over to do divide. Right, so what can happen is as follows. Your 3 times 2 to the negative 1 is just 3 over 2. Okay, and then what I can do is I can bring my 6x over to do minus. But that method is, I mean, okay lah, that method basically follows from the previous index equations. The previous index equations, but I'm going to show you something else that you can do. The 6x is an alone over there, which is an advantage because now what you can do is you can do division. I can bring my 6 to the 2x times, this is basically just 3 over 2. This is basically 3 over 2 dividing by 6x, 6 to the x, this should be equal to 1. Because I treat it as multiplying, so I treat it as 6 to the x times 1. And then I bring this 6 to the x over to do division, so 1 is still left there alone. That's why I have this. Then 6 to the 2x and 6 to the x, since they are dividing together and they have the same base, divide becomes minusing power. So I will get 6 to 2x minus x. I basically write slowly 6 to 2x minus x, and then you still multiply 3 over 2. This equals to 1. 2x minus x is just x. And then I can bring my 3 over 2 over to the other side to become divide. Divide becomes multiply. You can verify this yourself. This is 2 over 3. If I write it slowly, it is actually 1 multiply become divide. And then divide, you swap it, you flip it into multiply like this. You always flip the right hand side. You always flip the right hand number. So put it into its reciprocal. Then you get 2 over 3 like this. So 6 to the power of x equals to 2 over 3. Therefore, you can turn it into log form. Okay, I'll just use a different color. So log base 6 2 over 3, this is definitely equal to your power, so this will be equal to your x. Therefore your x at the end, it is just equal to log base 6 2 over 3 negative 0.2263. Okay, so this should be your answer directly. Yeah, okay, save. Okay, so that's question 11 done. So if any questions again, just ask me in person lah. Oh wait, I can actually save a bit of space over here. I open this out. Oh no, this one, and then this one. Okay lah. So yeah, I can put it that way. Okay, so this one I just yeah, so that's that lah. Okay, so next are the what I call the combined questions, which is basically you have the knowledge for cert log, you have knowledge for index, mostly index and log combining together. Cert is very common because you have roots everywhere, but in terms of index and log, yeah, so you will have this type of questions over here. Okay. To get all the cards right, so this one, this album, let me key decorated elephant. Okay, continue. Okay, so combined questions. I have question 12 until how many did I put? Until question 28. Okay, sure. If you happen to have never mind, it's okay. So yeah, if you happen to have the old version of the worksheet, you will not see the questions 12 to 15 over here. So please update it. Please update your worksheet and get it from Teams. Okay, it's in the newest version is always in files. Yeah. Okay. Let me eat. Okay, I ate a bit. So so combined questions. If you see question 12 to 15 over here, in the newest worksheet, not over here, sorry, in the newest worksheet, these four questions are this particular type of question is the one that I put in the exam. That's why I updated the worksheet to reflect this. Okay, continue. Okay, so let me just point the mic. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, so yeah, it should be loud now because I'm now in a lower position. I'm really kneeling on the floor, you know. Okay, so you are given log base 2 3 and log base 2 7, then okay, so it's too loud. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Okay, the music is not too loud. Good. Okay. So let's continue. Okay, so this is that. Okay, so you're given log base 2 3 and log base 2 7. You want to express you are asked to express this thing log base 49 9 over 8 in terms of x and y. Yeah. The question over here are all solvable. Yeah. They are not supposed to have weird answers. So log base 49 9 over base 49 9 over 8. You're given base 2, you don't have base 2, so what you want to do first is you want to spawn in your base 2. Okay, so your log base 49 9 over 8, this can be written as log 9 over 8 over log 49. You can split 1 into 2 as much as you can. Yeah, you can split 1 into 2 as we have seen in the last question 11, because you can do that if your calculator doesn't support, right? So in this case, because our x and y are explicitly in base 2, we will use this method to spawn in our base 2 like so. So your log can actually be any base you want. This is the format. This is the formula basically. The log can be any base you want. Okay. So in this case, because it's like that, then we can proceed to simplify. Your 9 over 8 is one single log. Log you divide inside the log, you can split it into minus to two things, so 1 becomes 2. So you get log base 9, log base 2 9 or minus log base 2 8. Okay, and then this is log base 2 49. Yeah. Then let's put it into one row. No, I'm putting it according to rules. Log base 2 9 is you want 3, you want 7, you want 2. Okay, so because 2 becomes 1, 2 3 is x, 2 7 is y, so you only want these 3 things, 3 7 and 2. So you see 9 is what? 9 is 3 square. So you bring the 2, you directly turn it into 3 square, and then your square bring to the front like this. I'll just do it a bit faster. You can verify your own steps on your own. 8 is 2 to the power of 3. 3 you can bring to the front to form power bring to the front to form big number, multiplying with your log. Your base 2 is your 2 is left over there. 49 is 7 square. Square you bring to the front, power bring to the front, log base 2 7. Okay, yeah. Okay. So log base 2 3 is x, as given by the question. Log base 2 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Log base 2 7 is y, 2y. Nothing else you can do. Can simplify? Cannot simplify? Answer. This is your final. Yeah? Good? Good. Since it's an individual questions, I can draw the line. Okay, 13. Log base 5 8 equals to h. Log base 5 3 equals to k. Express log base 24 1 2 5 in terms of h and k. So again, in this case, you are given something that doesn't have the base you want. The base that you want is base 5 because h and k are given in base 5. So your log base 24 1 2 5, again you want to spawn in a base 5. You turn that into log top and bottom. So big number become top, small number become bottom. Then you put both to become base 5. Okay. Then next you want to split. You want to find a way to just simplify these things. So you see we have base 5, so we can get 5. You have 5 8, so you want 8. We have 5 3, so you want 3. You only want 5 3 and 5 8 and 3. So 125 you can turn into what? 5. 125 is 5 to the power of 3. 5 to the power of 3. Okay. So 125 is 5 to the power of 3. Power of 3 you can bring to the front to become big number like this. So this will become log base 5 25. Yeah. No, base 5 5. Sorry, base 5 5. Okay. 24. 24 is obviously not 5. But if you look at it, it is 8 and it is also 3 because 24 is 8 times 3. So I'll just put it here first. Okay. Then, sorry. Then this out on top over here, log base 5 5 is basically just 1. So 3 times 1 is just 3. I'll just read this first. Your bottom, I'll put it later. Your bottom 8 times 3. So you can split into plus, times split into plus. So log base 5 8 plus log base 5 3, and then your 3 is on top like this because 3 times 1 it is just 3 only. So now you can continue to replace. Log base 5 8 is h. Log base 5 3 is k, h plus k over 3. There, you're done already. This is your answer. Next, Q14. This is just space can. The question's not that long anyway. Log. Never mind. I might have fucked myself, but it's okay. Log base 4 7 equals to A. Log base 4 9 equals to B. Yeah, never mind. I think I'll just put it in the wider area like E. Wider area. I do not want to. Oh, never mind. I can move this portion. Press Control, move over like this. Okay, continue. So question 14. Q14. You are given log base 4 7 equals to A. Log base 4 7 equals to A. Log base 4 9 equals to B. We want to find log base 27 63 over 4. Quite a mouthful. Okay, anyway, we start. Log base, again, we don't have log 4. We don't have base 4. We want base 4 to appear. So you split this into 2. Log 64 over 4 base 4 over log 28 base 4 like this. Then you split 64 dividing by 63 dividing by 4. So you can split into 2. Sorry. So divide, you split into minus. So 1 log becomes 2 log. Log base 4 63 minus log base 4 4. Dividing. Again, you want 7 9 4. 28 is 7 times 4. So log base 4 7 plus log base 4 4. If you are familiar with the things already, you can directly split into it. You can directly split like this. It will be faster this way. Yeah. Then log base 4 60. Log base 4 63. Again 63. Again you want 7 9 4. 63 is not 4, but it is 7 times 9. So log base 4 7 plus log base 4 9. You can directly split into that. You do not have to write the intermediate step. Log base 4 4 is how much? Same number, 1. Log base 4 7. It's okay. I replace it at the same time. Log base 4 4 is 1. Okay. Log base 4 7 is A. Log base 4 9, B. A plus B minus 1. Log base 4 7, A. A plus 1. We done? Anything else to do? Nothing else to do. This is your answer. Done. Okay, 15. Oh, I do have space. Never mind. Can I? Okay, 15. Log base 6 12 equals to x. log base 6 3 equals to y, and find log base 3216. And this is not that hard lah. This is easy. So so this again, you want base 6, you don't have base 6, you split it into 2 to form base 6. So log base 3216 is equals to log base 6216 over log base 63. Okay. Then 2216 is 6 to the power of 3. You can verify that this is 3. So 3 in front, log base 6. This you divide by log base 63. Okay. So now you can just simplify. Log base 66 is 1, 3 on top. Log base 63 is y at the bottom. There we have our answer. You don't have to. You do not necessarily. You do not necessarily need to use both unknowns, both variables. They are not necessary to use both variables. So in this case, you can use this only y. The question strictly speaking should be and or lah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, next. If you strictly never mind. If you strictly want to do in terms of x and y, you can try to find a way to turn 3 into in terms of x lah, but not worth the hassle, to be honest. Okay. 16 again, expressing type of questions. Expressing type of questions. Given that 36m plus 4 over 216n minus 1 equals to 1, express n in terms of m. Okay, so you want to tidy up first. So that means your bottom over there, that 216 to the n minus 1, you bring over to multiply lah. So we basically just tidy up. Okay, 1 times this is itself, 1 times this is this itself, and both sides add log. Easiest way to continue, because both sides add log, then power bring to front. Okay, you want to keep your m and n. Or you want n in terms of m. So n I put on my right hand side. I just do this. N I put on my right hand side, and then my m is just over here. Okay, why do I write on top? Because my log 216 is a bit annoying. I can bring it to the front to do the other side to do division. So I do division like this. Okay. Then m plus 4 is just m plus 4 lah. I issue in bracket. 36 and 216, can you simplify? 36 is 6 power 2. So I just bring to the front. This one is multiplied times 2 log 6. Log 216 is 6 to the, we have seen in the previous question, 3. 3 bring to the front, log 6. Log 6 and log 6, since the top portion is multiplying together, you can divide if necessary, if you can. So in this case, you can cancel if you can do so. So log 6 and log 6, they are the same numbers, they are dividing each other, they cancel out. So you will get 2 over 3 times m plus 4. I brought the 2 over 3 from the back over here. So this one, let me choose color. So this one, 2, 3, I bring to the front, it becomes 2 over 3, and you multiply with the m plus 4. Okay, so you want to find n in terms of m. The n minus 1 is on your left hand side. It's still on your left hand side, so I just rewrite it over here without the bracket. Then you want to find n, just bring your 1 over to the other side to minus. To minus become plus. So what you can do at the same step is you can multiply your 2 over 3 into your bracket. So this will get you 2 over 3m plus 8 over m, and then your minus 1 is becomes a plus 1, so it goes over here. Okay, at the end, 8 over 3 plus 1 you get 11 over 3. Again, you can verify yourself that this is the case. Yeah. So after this, nothing else to do. This is basically complete. If you want to, you can write it as 2m plus 11 over 3, but it doesn't affect your marks. Okay, so these two will be the same answer. You will the same marks basically. So this is n in terms of m. So I'm basically making n the subject. I'm basically making n my subject. Okay. So this is the seesaw, a children's song. Okay. Okay, next 17. Audio device not. Oh, come on. No wonder the music ended. I was like, where did my music go? Give me a moment. Okay. Wait, might be too loud. Yes. Whereas I'm using a Bluetooth speaker. Okay. Continue. Okay. 17 given 3 equals to, this is a bit different, given 3 equals to 2y, 2 to the y, and 8 equals to 3 to the x, find the value of xy. Okay, so since you want to find xy, you want to find x times y, you can find it separately. So in this case, because our x and y are both powers, what do you want to do to find our unknown powers? That's right, log. So 3 equals to 2y, you turn it into log directly. So you will get your y equals to log base 2 3. Again, the base is the base that's with the originally with the power. So in this case, the one that will become the base for the log is 2, not 3. It will be 2. It's because 2 was originally with y. Same thing goes to x over here. Your x will be equal to log base 3 8. Yeah, the base is the number that's attached to the power in the index form. So we basically do this. So you have y and your x. Okay, so again, you want to find xy, so it's just easy. This is just as easy as multiplying them two together. You can actually, if you want to, you can actually do this using your calculator, because you can do this directly. But there's actually a way that you can do it without using a calculator, because this question is designed properly. So xy equals to, let me just put it here, xy equals to log base 3 8 times log base 2 3. Do you know what to do? I mean, you might know or not know what to do. So if you directly put in your calculator, you get the answer to be 3. But how do we get that actually? How is it actually done? We want to, these are different bases. We want to turn it into the same base, so we can try to compare, and we can try to do multiplication between them. Okay. So, oh wait, never mind. I'll finish this one first. I'll fix the music later. I think the speaker went out of battery. I want to turn it into the same base so I can see whether I can compare or not. So I turn it into base 10. So I split into 2. So 8 big number goes up, small number goes down. And same thing for this, big number goes down, 3 on top, 2 small number goes down at the bottom like this. So what you can see here is that because they're multiplying together, and the logs themselves are just numbers. So what you can do is you can just cancel out if you can. In this case, log 3 at top, log 3 at bottom, they are dividing each other, cancel out. So this and this. This can happen because the middle is a multiplication sign, is a time sign. if the middle point is an equal sign, you will need to do cross multiply, which doesn't apply here. You cannot do cross multiply here, you will get the wrong answer. Yeah. So you will get this to be equal to log 8 over log 2. Now, there are two ways of continuing from here. You can do the usual of turning 8 into 2 to the 3 and then bring the 3 to the front, get rid of your log. But I'm going to show you another way. Since this is log 8 dividing log 2, I can turn it into one single log by treating my 2 at the bottom as my base and then my 8 as my input like this. So I can turn it into log base to 8. Then my 8 is 2 to the power of 3. My 3 I bring to the front. It is log base 2 2. Log base 2 2 becomes 1. 3 times 1 is 3. And therefore, this will be your final answer. You can do it this way as well. You get the exact same answer. Okay, so this is question 17 and we filled the page already. So next page. Okay, reverse what I do E. Where am I going? Add page. 2 more pages should be good enough, right? I only have less than 10 questions there. Let's finish this today, then I think I'll be able to start quadratic today, which is a good thing. At the point of streaming this, I still haven't finished my report yet, which is due Friday. My schedule is basically just out already because I'm not free for the whole day. So therefore I need to finish my report at Thursday night. But I also have to record the answers and write the answers for you guys. Possibly finish during this week. Question mark. Maybe I can do it on Friday midnight. So true. Okay, wait. I need to fix my speaker before I continue because I want the music. Okay, so let me just write number 18 over here first. No, black. 18. I need to eat also. Give me a moment. Let's AFK for a tiny bit. 10 minutes maybe? Okay. Okay. Okay, back. Give me a moment. Okay, let's continue to scan. But I haven't finished eating yet. Okay, so yes. Okay, so we have 18 to 28. 11 questions. Let's go through this. Okay, this is good. Okay, so given that we come back question 18. So given that x equals to 5p and y equals to 5q, express log 25x, log base 25x minus log base 5y in terms of p and q. Okay, so let's try to go through this. Again, you want to, okay, in this case, right, since the expression you are given already has x and y in it, and you want to turn this into p and q, and since x is already given as p, y is already given as q, what you can do is to just substitute directly. So what will happen is this will turn into log, let's put it log base 25 x is 5 to the p, so 5 to the p. Log base 5 y is 5 to the q, like this, 5 to the q. Then as usual, power you can bring to the front, so p bring to the front, and then this one, right, 5, how do you turn into 25? 5 square is 25, therefore let me just put it here. 5 square is 25, therefore 5 is equal to 25 to the 1/2 square root. Basically 5 equals to 25, square root is 1/2, so you can do this. Therefore I can replace my 5 over here with 25 to the power of 1/2. q you can bring to the front, log base 5. Okay. Okay, never mind, you link on the floor is easier. Yeah, actually. So with this, your first term 1 over 2, the power bring to the front to do multiply, you multiply with the p, so 1 over 2p. Log 25 is equal to log base 25, base and number, both numbers are the same, this is just equals to 1. q, log base 5 is equal, log base 5 is equal to 1 as well, so 1 over 2p minus q. Yeah, anything else you can do, this will be your answer. Okay, 19. Okay, 19 says, wait, let me just, okay, 19 says, given that log base mp equals to x, and you can express log base square root m p cube mx in terms of x, p cube m square in terms of x. Okay, so we want to try to split up the second log as much as possible. So p cube and m square are multiplying together. Multiply, you can split into plus, so it makes it easier to look at the entire thing. So I will get log base mp cube plus log base square root mm square. Okay. Then you basically want to split, because square root m is a bit hard to do, a bit annoying to deal with, so we want to turn into base m. So log base m p cube over log base m square root m. Square root you can directly turn into 1/2, so I will do this directly. Log base m square over log base m to the 1/2. Okay, you can do this. Then everything there, all the powers we bring to the front. So 3 bring to the front, log base mp. Log base mp is x. I can replace directly 3x over log base 1/2 bring to the front. Log base is just 1, so I have this thing over here. So this 3x is dividing by 0.5. 2 bring to the front, log base is just 1. 1/2 bring to the front, log base is just 1, so you get this as well. Okay. 3x divided by 1/2 divided by 0.5, basically this means multiply by 2, so you get 6x. You can verify this yourself by putting 3 divide 1/2 into a calculator. Same thing goes for this one. This is actually 2 dividing by 1/2, so you get 2 times 2, you get 4. This x plus 4. And anything else you need to do, this is your answer. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, next we go for, I think I'll leave that space for 20 until 22 until 28. So let's do 20, 21. Then we really stretch the whole stretch. No, never mind. I'll just draw this. But I'll put 20 here. Okay, 20. Given that a equals to 5 to the x and b equals to 7 to the x, express 35x over 25x plus 2 in terms of a and b. Okay, so in this case you want okay, I'll just go through this, because there's actually a you don't need log for this. I'll just say outright. If you look at the previous expression questions, you need log, but in this case you don't need log. Okay, so I'll talk about it why you don't need log. 35x over 25x plus 2. If you look at the 35x, you can actually, you look at 35 is what? 5 times 7. There's no other way to do it, right? And you can, if you look at the question, the ones given in the question are 5 and 7. So 5x, 5 to the a is 5 to the a is 5 to the x, b is 7 to the x. So out of 35x, I can split it into 5 to the x multiplied by 7 to the x. Because I can do this. Because same power might just split. Okay. 25 is 5 squared, so 5 2 bracket x plus 2 like this. Then you rearrange. So 5 to the x times 7 to the x, I leave it alone first. I can replace directly if I want to, but it's fine, I'll just leave it there first. 2 times 2 multiply inside, so 5 to the 2x plus 4. Okay, I replace this to be a and b here. So ab over 5 to don't lag 5 to the 2x. Why is it lagging? Did it drop frame? No, okay. 5 to the 2x multiply 5 to the 4. Okay, this is AB is on top because it replaces the 5 to the 7 and 7 to the x and 7 to the x directly. 5 to the 2x, I can swap my x and 2 by deliberately, where I can bring out my 5x by deliberately writing it like this. So 2x is x times 2. That's why I can do this. Okay. Then 5 to the power of 4 is 5 to the power of 4. You can turn it into the actual number if you want to. This will be equal to 625. Okay. And then your AB is still here. So now you see Your 5 to the x is a. Then this is a square over there. So you get a square. So you basically get 625 a square over ab. Then since they are dividing each other, you have seen the a top and bottom both have a in the same term, in the terms, so you can just cancel them out. Therefore, your answer would be b over 625a. Your a and your one of the a's over here at the bottom cancel out, so you are left with one a at the bottom. Therefore, this will be your answer. Okay. Done. This will be that question 20. Next, question 21, before we proceed to the application type questions. Draw straight line. The line is not very straight, but it's okay, freehand. Okay, 21. We had given that 2 log base 2x minus y minus log base 2x equals to 4 plus log base 2y. Show that x squared plus y squared equals to 18xy. Show that x squared plus y squared equals to 18xy. Okay, so we do this. I think I remember I took this out from like one of the SPM books or trial papers. So which means this actually exists within SPM itself, or like the trial papers. So yeah, you can get prepared. Okay, so this one, you want to find a way to combine things first. Okay, so it's like that. It's like this. You start with your first thing. So first things first, we try to see how many what we can combine. Your 2 log base 2x minus y, your 2, if you prepare for combination, to prepare for combination, your 2 needs to bring up to the top to become power. So you get log base 2x minus y squared. Okay, minus log base 2x, and then my log base 2y I bring over from the other side, from my right hand side to my left hand side, so minus log base 2y, this will be equal to 4. Then since these are all the same base, I can combine. Okay, so I combine them into one. So x minus y square will be on top, and then since you are minusing x, so x will be at the bottom divide. You're minusing y, so y will be at the bottom divide, so it becomes this. Okay, so then 4. Okay, and then this will be equal to 4. Then you want to turn this into power. You want to turn this into power form. So 2 to the power of 4. Therefore, turning log into power form, 2 to the power of 4 will be equal to x minus y squared over xy. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Xy you can bring over to do multiplication. So you will get 16xy be equal to x minus y squared. And how do we continue to get our x squared and y squared? You want to expand your right hand side. X minus y squared, if you expand it manually or you memorize by formula, you will get this to be x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Okay, so with this is equal to that. So you see what we want at the end, x squared plus y squared on one side, xy on the other side. So I bring my minus 2xy to my left hand side, to the other side. So I get x squared plus y squared. This will be equal to 16xy plus 2xy, 18xy. Does this match what the question wants? It matches. Good. And square. Proven. For this way, proven. Okay, proven. Then you are done. Okay. Okay, then that's it. Okay, 21 done. Next, we move on to questions 22 until 28. All these are basically application type questions. I think I put one. I can't put too many because there are too many type of questions like this, and I distributed it very evenly in the sense that the only repeating ones are basically the chapter 3 ones, because those are obvious, those they only have that much variety for chapter 3. But for the other chapters, I have a lot of variety. That's why you see there's so many type of questions in the worksheet, and there will be as many types in the exam as well, although they will obviously be simpler. Okay, so to do. Okay, let me eat. Okay, so 22. The starting value of a gold bar in 2010 is 2000. The value rises continuously and is given by 2000 times 1.03 to the power of t after t years, so it increases by 3% every year. Okay, we are 0.03. A, calculate the value of gold bar in 2015. B, find the year in which the value of the gold bar reaches 8000 for the first time. Okay, so A is simple. You will start in 2010. So 2015 will be after 5 years. Okay, because in 2010 it doesn't increase. Then 2011 it starts to increase, and it increases for 5 years consecutively until 2015. So the T will be 5 in this case. Therefore, value in 2015, this is equal to your 2000 bracket 1 over 1.03 to the power of 5. So you put this in your calculator directly. 2000 times bracket 1.03 to the power of 5. This will get you RM2318.55. You obviously don't need to continue because decimal, because money. Yeah. Hey B. Wait, let me. What was that? Oh, okay. Okay, B. So calculate the year in which the value of the gold bar reaches 8000 for the first time. So you want your value to be larger than 8000. So 2000 times 1 over 1.03 to the power of t. This thing you want to find when it will be exceeding 8000. Yeah, so you basically just do this. Okay. Yeah. So you basically just do this. You will find when this expression is greater than 8000. So you will find the value of t. So to find the value of t, since it is an unknown power, you can directly use log. But to make things simpler, I will bring my 2000, my initial value, to bring over to the right hand side to do division first. So 1.03 bracket t to the power t greater than 8000 over 2000. This will give me 4. Yeah, this should be equal to 4. Okay, I'll just put it here. Okay, you can do this. You're not okay, fine. You're not advised to. Okay, 1.03 is greater than 1.03 power t is greater than 4. Then, so you want to find unknown. Well, for your 4 definitely cannot be written as the power of 1.03. So directly use log. So to make things a bit to make it to be a bit cautious, I will first add log on both sides. I bring my t to the front, and then I isolate my t and I bring my 1.03 to the other side to do divide. Okay, this is it. So you can actually go from here to here in one step. You can, but wait, you can go from here to here in one step, but it is better to do it slowly, so you at least make sure you're correct. Okay. Your t will be greater than 46.8995 years. Since usually your increment only happens at the start or at the end of every year, usually it happens at the start. We usually assume that it happens at the start of the year, so January 1st. So in this case, because your t needs to exceed 46.8, but so it means 46 are not enough, you need 0.8 more, but there's no 0.8 because the value doesn't increment in the middle of the year. Therefore, your number of years t will be equal to this plus 1, so you directly just take 47. Okay, so this should be the case. Yeah. Okay, so 22 done. Next, 23. Draw line. Okay, 23. The starting value of a piece of property is 80,000, and each year the value increases by 3.8. When the amount of years needed for a said value of the property to exit this figure 167,000. So same thing, you start with 80,000. This is your starting value. You increment by 3.8% every year. So you convert this to decimals, you divide by 100. So you get 0.038. Yeah. Then since we are multiplying this to the origin to the pricing of the property every year, we're adding this extra amount to the pricing to the price every year. It is easier to just take the 100% and add it over here like so. So you get 1 is 100%, 0.038 is your 3.8%. So you get this, and this will be your increment to a number of n years. If you want to, before writing this, you write let n equal number of years needed. Okay, this is good enough. Okay, number of years needed. So that is, I know that you are using this as your symbol. So 80,000 to the times 1.038. So 100% plus your 3.8% increment. This you do it by n times each once per year. You do it for a number of years, so you do it n times. This number will need to be greater than 167,000. This is your target. This is your target value. Okay, yeah. So 80,000 you bring over to the other side. So 1.038 to the power of n greater than 167,000 over 80,000. So you get 1.07038 to power n is greater than 167 over 80. Oh, it cannot be simplified. Yeah, right, correct. It cannot be simplified. So 167 over 80, just get rid of the zeros. Then same thing, you want to convert it into log. So I bring my n directly in front, so it's a bit faster. And then I need to log this entire thing. So n will be greater than log 167 over 80 divide log 1.038. Okay, calculator. If you want to convert this into a single log, 1.038 is your base, and then your input will be this 167 over 80. You will get your n to be greater than 19.7333. Okay, so 19.7333. Since again you can't do yeah, you need more than 19 years. 19 is not enough, you need 0.7 more. There's no 0.7 because the only increments is the start of every year, so you plus 1 and equals to 20. Okay, so everything else just follows basically. 24. Is a bit different. You see, you are looking at cars, and cars vehicles, they basically depreciate. So if the question says depreciate, it basically decreases. Okay, yeah. If it says depreciate, it basically decreases. So, therefore, 24. Each value the year depreciates by 5%. Starting value of a car is 20,000. Find the amount of years needed for the said value of car to drop below 1,000. Okay, so that will be a lot of years. So, okay, so yeah, let's go through this. The starting value, again, let n to be number of years. So 20,000 you multiply by, okay, so you depreciate. So if every year you get minus 5%, so how much of your original value do you retain? You retain 1 minus 0.05, so 100% minus 5%, you get 95%, which is 0.95. So you basically just multiply your value of your car with 0.95 every year. Okay, let me eat. Okay, I finish. I didn't cook too much. Anyway, yeah, n number of years. Yeah, n is number of years. Therefore, it didn't lag, right? It didn't lag, right? Okay, good. Excellent connection. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay, back. We're just checking the stream. So this is because depreciate, so you decrease by you multiply by a percentage less than 100% per year. So since you decrease by 5%, you multiply your number by 0.95, so 95% every single year. So your expression becomes 20,000 multiplying 0.95 to the power of n. This will be less than 1,000. Okay. So the 20,000 you bring over to the other side. 0.95 to the power of n less than 1,000 over 20,000. This will get you 1 over 20. Okay. So for this decimal is anyway, yeah, decimal is 0.005, right? 1 over 20, 0.05. Let's just put that lah. Pretty decimal anyway. Because it's a pretty decimal, it is a finite decimal. 0.05. So again, change log. I directly bring my power out. Then at this point, when you bring your log 0.95 to the other side to do division, you will need to change your sign. So you get log 0.05 dividing log like this, and then you need to change sign. Why? Because if you type log 0.95 in your calculator, you will get that it is negative. Okay, so if you bring a negative number to the other side of the inequality, you need to change the sign. Okay, yeah. So that's basically that. Okay. So if you calculate this out, your log, you will get so 0.95 is your base, 0.05 as your mean. You will get n to be greater than 58.4040. Okay, correct to 4 decimal places. Then again, your 58 years is not enough, you need 0.4 more. You will top out 1, so n equals to 59. Okay, wait, let me write this in blue. Nobody like. Okay, done. Okay, so 4 more questions left. Cool. Actually, cool. The total runtime of the walkthroughs, the recordings for this chapter has been like, I think it's 8 hours. Okay. 25, same thing. You can see the reason I put so many of these type of questions is because it's definitely gonna be in the exam. Okay. So yeah, just go through this. Just at least know how to do this. Okay. Okay, same thing. So 30,000, you disappreciate, so 1.30 0.064. 66.4% is 0.064. Added to 1, you get 1.064. 1.064, the power of n is you need it to be greater to exit this particular number for a 5100. So same thing, initial value bring over to do divide. I'll just go through this quickly without talking too much. The idea is basically there already. The idea for all of these questions are the same. Okay, 45 years needed. Well, search engine. When I was still teaching in PU, I had the idea of compiling every single type of question that exists out there. I gradually got too lazy because they were just way too many and I had to solve them all. And on the top of the idea of having to solve them all, imagine having 100 questions for worksheet. Decrease by 2.4 each year, therefore you decrease, you multiply your initial amount by 100% minus this, and is 7.6%, convert to decimal 0.976. My knees are hurting. Okay, so 60,000 you multiply 0.976 for power of n. This will be, you want this to drop below 9,000. Okay. Same idea basically lah. Encoding overloaded. Okay. It's okay, I'm ending this stream soon. When you bring over the log 0.976, because the input is less than 1, your log will return a negative number. Your log will return a negative number. Therefore, you can return negative number, so when you bring over to the other side, you will need to flip your sign. So calculate log base 0.976 and then mean number 0.15, you will get 78.0943. So again, not enough, you need one more. Top up 79. Okay. Next. Okay, 27 and 28 are a bit special because they don't follow the same format. They are special questions that exist within the SPM syllabus and they use formulas instead. Yeah. So in equation 17, equation 27, it says the sound intensity measured in decibel dB is given by this formula where L is the strength in watts per meter squared. And the strength of the sound produced with a sound intensity of 90 dB. 27 is fine, it's just using the formula only, so this small portion would be good enough. The sound intensity is given by the formula D. D equal, wait, let me just write it in black. D, your sound intensity equals to 10 log base 10, base 10 don't need to write, L times 10 to the power of 12. Okay, you want to find the strength of the sound, so you want to find L. You are given the sound intensity, so sound intensity is D donkey, which equals to 90. Therefore, 90 equals to 10 times log base 10 L times 10 to the power of 12. And you bring over to D, right? So you get log L 10 to times 10 to the power of 12. This will be equal to 9 over 10, you get 9. Therefore, you turn this into index form. Your log is basically base 10. So you will have your input of your log, so L times 10 to the power of 12. This will be equal to 10 to the power of 9. Bring that over to divide. This divide this. You basically get 10 to the power of negative 3, 9 minus 12. This will get you 0.00, negative 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.01. That data man? One, two, three, yeah, 2 zeros ma. Yeah, this much. 10 to the power negative 3 is 1 over 1000, so it's actually like that. Yeah. So your strength is basically 0.001 per or watts per meter square. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So 27 is just this lah. No need watts per meter square. Yeah. Anyway, okay. No, I'm not. It's not the finale. I mean, it's a funny question, so I suppose the song makes sense. Okay, so last one, 28. 28. I told this out from a textbook. So yes, explain question. Assume that the world population in million people after the year 2000 can be estimated by using exponent growth model log base E. Log base E P equals to log base E 6.4 plus 0.0187 T, where P is the estimated population. Where P is the estimated population, T is the number of years after the year 2000, and E equals to 2.718. Find the estimated world population in the year 2025. So your population is P, you want to find P. So you are given T is the number of years. In this case, since it's after 2025 after 2000, you get 25 years basically. So in this case, your T equals to 25 years. You want to find P. So your log base EP. If you want to and you know, you can directly turn this into log, but I'll just leave it over here like that. This equals to log base e 6.4 plus 0.0187 times 25. So if you type this entire thing into your calculator, you will get, since it directly said to use e as 2.718, you use that number directly. Do not use e itself and don't use ln. If you use ln, it directly assumes it to be log base e, which uses the calculated e of the infinite decimals. Since it directly says here that e should be 2.718, just use that. Then so log base 2.718, 6.4. This will get you a number. This will get you 1.8. Then you add the 0.0187 times 25. 2.323399. Round up to 4 decimal places. 2.3240. Okay. So you want to find p. So since you have a log over here, and to find p, you can turn this directly back into power form. So e to the power of 2.324 will be equal to p itself. So p in this case equals to, this is in billion by the way. So if the answer looks very small because it's supposed to be billion, so e should be 2.718. Okay. So 2.718 to the power of 2.324, you get 10.2139. Again, 1 up to 4 decimal places, so 2.40. This is in terms of billion by the way, so 10 billion. Has it exceeded 10 billion yet? Good question. Give me a moment. I'm a bit curious. World population. World population 8.2 billion. Oh, okay. So this estimate is way high. This is an overestimation by quite a bit. According to Google, I suppose. It says 8.2 billion. Yeah, it says 8.2 billion. Yeah. So as the question here, the one over here giving 10 billion is a overestimation by at least 20% of 25. At least overestimation by 25%. So well, this model isn't too good. But then yeah, this model isn't too good. But anyway, that's not the matter. Anyway, you get this and then that's the answer. Hey, we are done. Finally. Okay, we didn't need the A page. Okay, so that is the end of chapter 4 worksheet. Just try to go through as much as possible. I know quite a bit of you are doing the worksheet, so that's good. So please continue to do that, and then if you continue to do that, you will definitely do well in the exam. Okay, let me delete this page and then we can end the page. Right. Okay, and okay. So save. Oh, Yoshi this. Okay, so that is done. I will compile the links together. It's actually in the playlist. Anyway, okay. I will see you either in real life in class or in the next worksheet, in the next recording.